Shattered Rebellion by Jacob Storm. The ICPA troops moved about the building. No one thought to check the room where Denny's body was. I climbed out of the cabinet and ran to Denny. He was sitting, still alive, but beaten until he was unrecognizable beneath the blood. "Lucas," he whispered so softly it was partially inaudible. "Hand me the dead man's switch," he mustered out. "I will kill the man who did this to you," I said with tears running down my cheeks, handing him the dead man's switch. He gripped it in his hand. For a moment it seemed he was once again the strong Denny we all knew as he said, "Go." I ran to my bike and cranked it up, taking off out of the building as fast as I could as ICPA troops opened fire. But as a short distance passed, I felt darkness come over me like a light in my life had just gone out. Then I heard the building go up in a cloud of fire. I turned as the shockwave and dust from the blast passed over me. I stopped, overrun with memories of Denny as he should be remembered. Strong, determined, a soldier and hero to so many. Memories of my childhood raced into my mind, and as I came back to the reality he was gone, it was almost as if for a second I could see him in the clearing dust, waving goodbye until he faded away, leaving only a legacy behind. Man, that was good. I like that.
Like the mercy you showed my people as you executed them on the streets, you bastards took everything, including the man I love, and now one of you has the balls to ask for mercy? Screw you, and screw mercy.
This is from Jacob Storm, from his book, Shattered Rebellion. Trapped in a dark void where time doesn't exist, my subconscious returned me to the scene of the soldier's death. The pain in my side had vanished, and my eyes fluttered open. As a statue, I was rooted to the floor as the man I had killed appeared before me. Blood ran freely from the bullet hole, soaking into his tattered uniform, and his face was ghostly white. His teeth were stained yellow and black. A hot wind swirled through the room, and I tried to scream, but nothing came out. I was paralyzed. I was met with his scream. The soldier's mouth was wide open, stretched to its physical limit. Shaking, I helplessly watched as its face elongated, its jaws cracking and popping, eyes sinking into their sockets. Transforming in front of my eyes, it contorted into a creature children hear about in stories. An enraged demon seeking vengeance against me for taking his life. The roaring wail overwhelmed my senses, and my ears rang. My vision was blurred by the immense force of the sound, and my hands covered my ears in hopes of blocking the horrible sound. It felt as if my mind was trapped in a vortex, and everything faded to black once more. I knew this nightmare was over when I woke in the unfamiliar bed. My vision was blurry, unsure of where I was.
Two of his Nightwolf Chronicles series. Without further ado, let's jump right on in. Here we go. I came to, only to have an old man standing before me, in a fancy loyalist politician suit. "Mr. Wolf," the man said, almost charismatically. "What do you want from me?" "Who are you?" I asked, refusing to be broken. I had to remain strong. "From you?" "Nothing. You?" are an insignificant pest who keeps being a thorn in my side. As for who I am, well, I'm your god, your conqueror, your master. You won't fall in line, so you lost the privilege of what you call freedom. My name is Joseph Seagram, he said. Well, you're an even bigger asshole than I thought you'd be. I'm impressed. Honestly, legendary villain introduction. I give you applause, but I'm a little hung up at the moment, I said, struggling to move. Says the man hanging from a pipe. A worthless failure who would never defeat the likes of me. Waste all your wit that you want. It won't save you, he replied. Maybe not. But she will, I said. Seagram turned around, only to get hit with a lead pipe by Jade. Who knew a god's weakness could be a pipe, she said, with a shit-eating grin. This is, again,
I felt a swell of emotion. Michaela, my father and Reno are on death row right now, awaiting execution. But I'm not giving up, because I still have one thing left to fight for. Tears formed as I tried to blink them away. What could still give you hope through this? She asked, throwing her hands up in the air, defeated. You. I pulled her in close, and she rested her forehead on my shoulder. And as long as I have you, I still have something worth fighting for. I won't let anyone take you away. I will never abandon you as long as there is breath in my body. We are in this together. I allowed the tears to drip down my face. She allowed a wide smile, the first genuine smile I had ever seen from her. You know that you don't always have to come to my rescue. She wiped her tears away with the bedsheet. Yeah, but what kind of man would I be if I didn't save the damsel in distress? I said, as our eyes met, and my hand was once again holding her under the chin, turning her face to me. The thunder clapped above us as we slowly leaned in, and our lips softly met. Holding her close, we lowered into the soft mattress. Her head was on my shoulder, nuzzled into my neck, one hand placed gently on my chest. I had my arm wrapped around her waist, holding her tight, providing the comfort and safety she needed.